What do you mean they changed their name? The video's about to start. What do you want me to... Hey, before the video starts, I just wanted to give you a quick update. Pallets by Winesburg has now rebranded their name to MAVIN. See? While the new name is different than when we recorded this video, the same craftsmanship, longevity, custom options, and made in USA quality remains the same. With the name change, MAVIN is rededicating itself to bringing you the highest quality custom dining sets with solid wood materials that are built to last. So now that you know, let's hop into the video. And remember, it's MAVIN, not Winesburg. Are you looking for a new solid wood table for your dining room? In this video, we're going to take a look at one of our brands, Winesburg, and see why it's one of our best options when it comes to choosing a solid wood dining table. My name is Jamison Killen. I'm the videographer here at Furniture Fair, and while I'm not a furniture expert myself, I was able to sit down with Vander Horst, our Winesburg sales representative, and he gave me 10 reasons why you should consider Winesburg. Throughout this video, we will cover who would and wouldn't be a good fit for a Winesburg table, where a Winesburg table would fall in our good, better, best scale, along with Kurt's 10 reasons why you should consider a Winesburg table. If you want to go ahead and skip to Kurt's 10 reasons why, each reason is timestamped below in the description. Now, before we go into Kurt's 10 reasons why you should consider a Winesburg table, I thought it would be important to talk a little bit about who would be a good fit or who wouldn't be a good fit for a Winesburg table. To start off, someone who would really appreciate having a Winesburg table is someone who wants quality. They appreciate the craftsmanship of the product that they're purchasing, and Winesburg does not disappoint it. Someone else that would be interested in purchasing a Winesburg product would be someone who wants their product to last. And with that craftsmanship I mentioned earlier, these products are built to last a lifetime. Another person that would appreciate owning a Winesburg table is someone who enjoys having an item that is uniquely theirs. And with Winesburg's customizable options, they are guaranteed an item that will be very hard to recreate with another brand. On the other hand, Winesburg products are expensive with all those customizable options, and someone on a tight budget might steer clear of going with a Winesburg table. Additionally, another person that wouldn't be interested in a Winesburg table is someone who likes to mix things up in their life. They like to change out their entire dining room set every 2 or 3 years. It really just comes down to personal preference with Winesburg.
Getting into the 10 reasons why Winesburg, number one is we harvest our own woods. We have 2 teams of people, and that's all they do for a living is they go into these forests and they're getting the 8 species that we harvest. We also have our own rough mill. You can see all of this on a 3-minute factory tour. And we have a rough mill that shaves the bark off the trees that we bring in, and we make our own board. We have our own kilns, which is really important. And these rooms are 100 and some degrees, and the lumber in board form is layered, and air can get underneath and above, and it might sit in these kilns for months. And what it does is get the moisture content from these boards from approximately 50% down to 4, 5, 6%, and that's good. And then we take it in to make furniture out of. A lot of our competitors air dry the lumber, and they're buying from a lumber yard. And not that any of that's bad, but their tendency to have warpages and splits are greatly enhanced, and that's why we go to that extra step and kiln dry the lumber. Number 2 would be, we offer, as I mentioned earlier, 8 different wood choices, and you can get these in any size, in any shape. Our number 1 wood species is maple by far. When they order a maple table, the top and the seat that they will be sitting on is hard maple. It's extremely hard, and probably the best analogy I can give you is that it's what bowling alleys are made out of. And if you were to just go to a lumber yard and buy hard rock maple, it'd be off the charts expensive. It's in our beginning price range with Winesburg. I want to talk about the elm table on our line because it's the only species of wood that we have a restriction on. You can put any stain on elm in our line, but the restriction being is it has to be two-tone in this onyx stain that you'll see. That's the only restriction we have in our line. The elm header that you see on this Brinkley chair is the only chair in our line that you're allowed to do the header in elm. Everything else in our line, you could do the elm on the seat only. In regard to the tabletop, everything in our line is catalyzed finish. And you might be real confused by that, but all you really need to know is the most protective finish that you can put on solid wood. So it's very protective in that way on any household spillages. Anything out of your refrigerator, ketchup, mustard, milk, water, whatever, as long as you wipe it up in a timely manner, you'll be good to go. Another advantage, number 4, that we'll be talking about is the thickness of our tops. Table I'm sitting at right now is 1 inch thick. And you might say, well, big deal. What's so important about that? Most all of our competition's either a 1/2 inch thick or 3/4 inch thick. So if it's 3/4 inch thick, you're getting 25% more of a thicker top with Winesburg. We also offer some tables, and there's one on the floor that's 2.5 inches thick. We call them our thicker plank tables, which you can get smooth or with grooves. So we offer those as well. Most tables on most people's floor take 2 people to open it, one end, one on the other. And I can just pull and open this table all by myself because it's double gear slide. A lot of our competition doesn't have it, especially on leg tables. And it's a real advantage. It's just smooth operation in and out. It's the true Cadillac of a mechanism. You can open this table quite a bit, okay? And then you'll see the leaf right here, and I'm lifting it up, and then I can slide it under, and you have 2 rails that it'll sit right on. So I could actually self-store 2 leaves in this table and then fully close it. Now these leaves are, I just want to point this out, have the aprons on, which is this part right here. Now you can order tables with aprons, and you can also order additional ones without apron. So if you ordered 2 more without aprons, they could sit right on top of the underneath ones that have the aprons on, and in reality you could self-store 4 leaves in this table. And then obviously you could shut it right back up, close the lever shut, and the table would not open. And then we get into the chairs. Our chairs are contract grade chairs, and by that, what I mean is when they come into the warehouse, they're exactly like you see them on the floor. They're already built, they're already constructed. They'll hold over 700 pounds of weight, which is kind of unheard of. So you really have a tremendous chair with Winesburg, and we offer a lot of them. Any of the chairs can come in a side chair, an armchair, a 24 or 30 inch bar stool, swivel, or stationary. So you really have a lot of play, and we also offer 36, 48, 60 inch benches with any of our chair backs, with an arm, without an arm, with fabric, without fabric. So there's just a lot of play there in regard to chair styles. Our drawers are all solid wood, and they're in the customer selected stain. And these drawers are all English dovetailed, front and back, and then they're all soft close. And if you really likes this unit or this piece, but they don't like the hardware, there's 4 boards like this that you can switch out hardware at no upcharge. And the last thing is made in Ohio, made in the USA. Being made in Ohio and the USA, our product's shipping in 7 to 8 weeks, and we've been so consistent that way. And it's just another reason our business is off the charts.
So a Winesburg table would generally fall in our best category in our good, better, best scale. If you don't know what our good, better, best scale is, we have a video on our Learning Center that Nathan Smith did called What is Good, Better, Best? It's a great video on how we rate our furniture here at Furniture Fair. So your price for a Winesburg table is really dependent on how you customize it. And you can customize a lot of things. You can choose anything from the wood, to the shape, height, amount of leaves. The list just goes on and on. What I would suggest is talk to a sales consultant and get a quote for a Winesburg table. See how much your dream table would be. By now, you've learned what goes into a Winesburg table and what makes them so unique. If you're interested in seeing a Winesburg table or learning more about Winesburg, come on into one of our stores. If a Winesburg table is something that you're interested in purchasing for your dining room, schedule an appointment with one of our sales associates and they will sit down with you and be able to build out your perfect Winesburg table. You can do this online on our website, or you can call your nearest furniture fair to set up an appointment.